Up on CBCnews.ca this morning that's getting a lot of attention and eyeballs, and the headline is "Buying a car has never been more expensive, assuming you can even find one." Well, investigating this for us, some of the new details and numbers, is our senior business reporter Anis Hidari, who's usually in Calgary, but welcome to the studio in Toronto.
Thanks for having me.
With a story that's really going to touch a lot of Canadians. What have you found out?
So essentially, there is such high demand for people who want to buy cars, Heather, that when they are looking for these vehicles, they can't find them on the lot. When they do find the car that they like, it's too expensive. And a lot of this doesn't have to do with the supply chain issues that we've been hearing about so much. It's years and years of pent-up demand for cars. People not just wanted to buy a new car because, as one does, you want to refresh your wheels. But we've had, 3 years going back to 2020 where people weren't replacing their used cars, maybe, both for business and for personal reasons. I spoke to one woman in Edmonton who had a 10-year-old minivan, and she decided that she needed an upgrade. It was on its last legs. But she got a bit of a surprise when she went to her local dealership. Take a listen.
When we spoke to a salesperson, I said, "I'm here for the RAV4 Prime," and they actually laughed at us. They literally laughed. "It's an 8-year wait," he said. It was an 8-year wait list.
Hello, are we hearing that correctly? 8-year wait?
It was an 8-year wait for the RAV4 plug-in hybrid that she wanted. Those are the cars where you can both drive it on gas or you can plug it in like a full electric vehicle. So this woman in Edmonton, she decided to step down to a different model, thinking, okay, well, I'll just get something else. Those are really popular. A regular old hybrid, the kind we've had for years, 11-month wait. So even when she, dialed back her expectations, she was looking at an 11-month wait for that. She eventually found the exact type of car she wanted, but she had to go to 3 different dealerships, go with a manufacturer she'd never tried before. She's quite happy now, I should say, but it is a year after she decided to upgrade from an old minivan.
Amazing. Did you have to pay more too? Is that part of it too?
She did have to pay more.
So why is this all happening?
So a lot of it has to do with the fact that dealers have a lot of customers and they don't have as many cars. Mm-hmm. So it is the old adage of supply and demand. We have talked a lot about supply chains, and supply chains are not as much of a problem anymore, but everything else is still really expensive. I talked to an economist at Scotiabank about how the supply chains maybe have lessened up, but inflation is posing a bit of a problem again. Here's what she had to say.
The cost of producing stuff is still high, so even though supply chains have worked out, what we see is, labor costs, wages are still up. We see the cost of energy, that's come down, but it is still relatively high, and materials to produce vehicles are still elevated, at least relative to pre-pandemic.
So essentially, if you want to get a car, you don't have a lot of bargaining power right now, Heather.